Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Ray B Town with Stock Talks. I appreciate you guys tuning into my channel. If you're new to my channel, please hit subscribe, please hit like, please hit the bell. In this video, I'm going to go over ticker symbol BLNK. The company is called BLNK. Okay, if you don't know what or who BLNK is, they are a leading owner, operator, and provider of electric vehicle charging equipment and network EV charging services. Their principal line of products and services is their BLNK EV charging network, a proprietary cloud-based software that operates, maintains, and tracks all the BLNK EV charging stations and the associated charging data. EV charging equipment and EV related services. They have thousands of EV chargers deployed across the United States, across numerous transit destinations, locations including airports, car dealers, healthcare, medical, hotels, mixed-use municipal locations, multi-family, residential and condo, parks and recreational areas, parking lots, religious institutions, restaurants, retailers, schools, universities, stadiums, supermarkets, transportation hubs, and workplace locations. Their strategic relationships and often long-term agreements with hundreds of property partners include well-recognized companies, large municipals, and local businesses. They offer property partners a flexible range of business models for EV charging equipment and services. So to sum this entire paragraph, they are a EV charging leader, operator, and provider for electric vehicles. If we take a look at their stock information, they are currently trading at $39.31. Their 52-week low is $1.25. Their 52-week high is $64.50. The latest news that I want to keep you guys up to date currently right now is BLNK Charging has been awarded grant from Ohio Environmental Protection Agency to place 144 high-speed charging stations at 32 sites across the state. So I've been following BLNK for quite some time, and BLNK has been doing some, they've been out there capitalizing on the market, the charging market at that. If you want to know more about their financial resorts, I'm thinking vacation. If you want to know more of their financial results for Q3 2020, please go to blinkcharging.com, do your due diligence, and you can find their latest financial reports for quarter 3 of 2020 on their website. And again, I will post, like I always do, I will post the URL down below so that way you have access to that. If we actually look at this information here on marketbeat.com, they are due for quarter 4 of 2020 to complete their earnings report for the year of 2020. It should be released April 2nd. So hopefully, with all the positive things that they've been doing so far, locking in contracts and deals, hopefully they beat their quarter 4 earnings report. But then again, we don't know. A lot of companies have been coming in a little bit off their earnings report due to the pandemic, due to the COVID-19 limiting people to put in work out there and at 100% capacity. So now let's go ahead and take a look at I didn't really want to get into the detail of reviewing the entire website. That is something that you guys need to do your due diligence. As for me, I think BLNK is a great company. And just a little bit more overview here, guys. They were founded in 2009, based out of Miami Beach. They claim to say that they are the leader in electric vehicle charging. They own and operate the BLNK network, which monitors and tracks all BLNK EV charging stations and all of its charging data. So what they're saying here is they have a bunch of locations. Also, as you take a look at this map, they are pretty much everywhere. Look at this: California, Washington, Oregon, Texas, all towards up and down the East Coast, New Jersey, the Delmarva area, Florida, I mean, they are capitalizing, almost in every single state, nationwide. You know, it says here 5,700 plus commercial EV charging stations in 40 states, 9,600 plus residential charging stations deployed, 15,800 plus EV charging stations throughout the U.S. And seems like, man, they claim, they're continuing to grow and they're continuing to expand. With ChargePoint, EVgo, EVbox, there's a competitive market out there in terms of charging stations. Again, that's going to fall under the Biden administration when they come up with the infrastructure package. As for me, I'm all about BLNK. I like BLNK. I love BLNK and ChargePoint also. Maybe I'll shoot another video on ChargePoint maybe sometime next week. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and focus on BLNK. I do love me some BLNK, man. If you guys are not familiar with BLNK, again, please take a look at their website. I believe that they're a great company, and it seems like they are capitalizing on footprint, in North America. And if we actually take a look down here, let's see, they actually provide, plugs for Porsche, Tesla, BMW, Cadillac. You got Infiniti, Jaguar, Toyota, Volkswagen, Nissan, Fiat, Volvo, Kia, Audi, GM, Ford. This is gonna be phenomenal. Especially, they support all these brands of vehicles. If we take a look, here is their rapid EV charging infrastructure growth. So, they plan on growing exponentially, throughout. We're in 2021 now, so as years go by, here 2025, they plan on deploying more charging stations, and exponentially all the way out until 2030. So that's great news, right? So it seems like they have a nice infrastructure growth plan in terms of sales. Let's see what else we got going on here. I actually want to show you guys their customer base. Actually, let's scroll down. Here's a little comparison to full package of business models. BLNK, they're offering manufacturer hardware. They have their own network. They own and operate. And they're showing you ChargePoint. ChargePoint doesn't own and operate. EVgo, they're kind of lacking manufacturer hardware and network. So again, guys, go to the website. This is the investor presentation that you can download from their investor relations link tab off their website, and you can further review. Again, please do your due diligence. I am not your financial advisor. I am just a network engineer investing into the stock market, and BLNK is one of my positions that I currently own right now. And actually, just to be upfront, I actually own or hold, the number of shares I have for BLNK is, give me 1 second, guys. I want to give you the exact count. So for BLNK, I have 190 shares right now. My average cost is $47.31, and like I mentioned before, they are currently trading at $39.47. So I was right on the money, but we had that global market valuation, reassessment in terms of pricing, with the whole technology sector and the EV market. So I'm a little bit high there. I do plan on procuring more shares so I could bring my cost basis down. So no big deal there. Otherwise, I'm just holding. So real quick, I want to go over, and again, here's their technology overview, some of their devices. I want to go over their client base with you guys. Here we go. A broad range of clients across verticals. So they do business with Starbucks, Facebook, IKEA, 7-Eleven, Shell, McDonald's, Wendy's, Sony, and many more, man. Even in the government sector, they have them. They're doing business on the Turnpike, Miami Beach, Whole Foods. So Blink is capitalizing, in these arenas: parking and services, commercial and residential, workplace, healthcare, education sector, retail sector, hospital and food and beverage, entertainment and governmental. Yeah, man, I think Blink is onto something, man. I'm really liking Blink. I love their business model. Um, you know, let's see, financial summary. Yeah, I don't want to go over the financial summary. This is just a quick snapshot of it. But again, please do diligence to do your research if you want to know more information about their finances, or their financial plan, prior and into the future. So real quick, guys, I want to get into the price action, what my speculation is in terms of short term, long term, on where I think this price is going to be. Feel free to leave your comments and let me know what your thoughts are, where you think this price is going to be in the short term and long term. Again, guys, please don't forget to subscribe, hit like, please hit the bell, show me some love, show me some support, so that way I could continue to create videos like this, and share with you guys in terms of what I'm investing in. And again, if I come across any news for any interested stocks that you guys are investing alongside with me, then I will go ahead and share that across my channel. So yeah, let me pull up now their chart. And we're going to review the price action. So here we go. We are looking at a 180 days, 4 hours. If we're taking a look here, they were low as $2.50, high as $61.42. But to be honest, I don't think this high right here is accurate. It's actually $64 and some change, their 52-week high. So if you actually log into your trading platform, Ameritrade, i.e. Robinhood, you can validate that their ultimate high was like $64 and some change. So this is kind of what the chart looks like. Nice, beautiful chart, I think, man. I mean, way back when, back in June of 2020, they were only down, they were in the $7 range. And then as we get to November of 2020, we start to see the run up. All right, we start to see the run up, and actually ran up on November 23rd, right before Thanksgiving. It ran up from from the 10s all the way up to the 35. So that was just like a wow. I want to go ahead and pull up the 5 days, right? Let's go ahead and let's go into the future. Let's do 5 day, 5 minute. If you look at 5 day, 5 minutes, so let's see. Let me get my dates right here. So March 8th, we're trading at 27 bucks. And again, let me go back. Actually, let me go back to the 180, because I want to show you guys exactly what happened here in terms of the global market correction, in terms of the technology sector and EV market, right? Because the EV market was hot. There was hot tamale in the year of 2020. So if we actually look here, so we were $58 and some change back on February 10th, and we start seeing the downtrend. Look, 52 all the way down to 37, and then the market correction actually started happening probably end of February into the beginning of March, or maybe beginning of March and up until last week. And I mean, it just like, wow, just took a dip, took a dive, like a falling knife. But I wasn't really too worried about it, because I'm a diamond holder anyway, and just knowing that Blink, the way they come up, when they fall, they come up really rapidly. So I wasn't really too concerned, because I believe that the overall market correction for the technology sector was bogus to me. Like, I wasn't feeling that, you know what I mean, because the valuation just decreased substantially for Blink. And I know Blink is doing big things. I mean, you saw their map, right? I mean, they were pushing out EV. They have EV charging stations, you know, almost across the entire nation. So I mean, as we continue to grow, they're going to capitalize more, you know, as time move forward. So now if we take a look here, they actually fell down all the way low as $27, and now they're starting to run up again. You know, again, investors are realizing, like, you know, bonds, interest bonds ain't really doing shit, you know what I'm saying? And the money's in the stock market. So, and especially with the $1,400 per person stimulus that's, you know, signed and already being deposited in everybody's checking account, you know, Blink is definitely affordable right now, even though they'll run up to $39, and their all-time high was like 64 and some change. Was it 64 or 65? Let me just confirm that. Yeah, so 64.50 was the all-time high. So even if you started buying them right now, you know, $39 a share, that's pretty much, you know, nearly half of what it was, you know, several weeks ago. So it's a buy zone. If it dips any lower, if you catch it, you know, in the low 30s, that's a buy zone. If it falls down anymore, definitely a buy zone. So I've been hearing that we're going to be going through another market correction or market crash in April, man. So you guys just gotta, you know, stay up on the up and up with that. I don't know how true it is, but I've been hearing from other YouTubers, or I saw it somewhere, that there was some discussions about that. So again, guys, this is the buy zone. If it dips anymore, you know, just pick up a position. And again, in the short term, in the short long term, I see this going back to its all-time high. In the long term, I see this going ×2, ×3. You know, again, it all depends on how Blink capitalizes on the you know, various sectors, i.e. government, retail, hotels, you know, etc. You know, again, I think Blink, to be honest, I think they're the main company who's capitalizing in those kind of sectors. I think ChargePoint is more so capitalizing on sectors such as gas stations, etc. So I'll have to do a little bit more research on that, but that was my take on it when I was doing some brief reading and comparison, you know, versus Blink versus ChargePoint. So Blink has like retail stores, you know, McDonald's, things of that nature, right? So again, you guys saw their customer base. You know, dig in a little deeper, man, and look for yourself. Otherwise, I think this is going to go ×2, ×3. In the short term, it'll probably almost hit their ultimate 52-week high. Buy zone, very cheap right now, and just buy and hold, and this stock will run up, you know, once things start settling up with you know, our markets start bouncing back, especially the Biden administration, you know, putting together the infrastructure package, and you know, all the going green, solar energy and all that, all bundled up in that infrastructure package, is going to create some rallies for ChargePoint, EV Box, EV Go, Tesla, Neo, CCIV, you know, merging with Lucid. So anything that deals with green energy, I'm very bullish that it will surge, it will spike, and this is when we can capitalize on the gains. So make sure you guys get in where you fit in. Again, it's a buy zone right now. If it dips, catch it on a dip. You know, obviously we buy low, sell high. Again, guys, if this was great information to you guys, please subscribe, please hit like, please hit the bell, show Ray B10 some love, so that way I could continue to create videos just like this one. That's all I have. In terms of ticker symbol BLNK, much love and appreciate you guys tuning into my channel. Always fall forward, not backwards. I'm gonna holler at you guys in my next video. See you soon. Peace.